Hello students, myself Ananya Kalita, Assistant Professor of Assam Downtown University. So based on the previous lecture about history of civil engineering, today I will continue with the history of civil engineering. What is vernacular architecture? Vernacular architecture is the architecture characterized by the use of local materials and knowledge, usually without the supervision of professional architects. Vernacular architecture represents the majority of buildings and settlements created in pre-industrial societies and includes a very wide range of buildings, building traditions, and methods of construction. Vernacular buildings are typically simple and practical, whether residential houses or built in other purposes. This is the picture which is showing the vernacular architecture. One of the example of ancient construction, which I already mentioned in the previous lecture, is the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is an ancient series of walls and fortifications totaling more than 13,000 miles in length, located in northern China. Perhaps the most recognizable symbol of China and its long and vivid history. The best known and best preserved section of the Great Wall was built in the 14th through 17th century AD during the Ming Dynasty. Though the Great Wall never effectively prevented invaders from entering China, it came to function as a powerful symbol of Chinese civilization's enduring strength. This is the picture of Great Wall of China. Another example is Pantheon. The Pantheon is one of the best preserved monuments of ancient Rome. The structure completed around 126 to 128 AD. Due to lack of written records, many unknowns surround the present-day Pantheon, including who designed it and how long its construction took. The Pantheon's design has influenced countless buildings throughout history across Europe and throughout the Americas. Today, the Pantheon continues to function as a church as well as major tourist destination. Here, it's the Pantheon structure. Next, coming to the next topic, development of construction materials. In early time, mud and clay were among the first construction materials. Clay would be easily formed into shapes. Mud was also held together with the help of sticks and other organic fibers and dung. Then came the time when woods, logs, sticks were used. Large uncut rocks were piled together to form historic structures. Further, man started building structure with advanced composite materials like cement, concrete, reinforced with steel or other metals. Today, most high-rise buildings are made with steel or other metals. With steel and metals getting sensitive to corrosion, people started coming up with other options that could last longer. This was, this was when plastics came up that are formed of polymers and can be easily molded while in liquid state. Moreover, plastic is very light in weight and comparatively cheap. One of the latest material is the polycarbonate because polycarbonate withstand harsh weather conditions like wind, rain, hail and snow. They are also highly corrosion resistant and can also resist fire. Thus, polycarbonate roofing is one of the best and most popularity gaining materials today that is used in greenhouses and other roofing applications. Thank you.